mothers worry about their children. Here we find a daughter worried for her mother's future. The daughter successfully searches for a groom for her mother of her choice and settles her into a matrimony, after which she flies away to realize her own dreams. Taking responsibility for the lives of loved ones is a sign of great virtue. It builds character and strengthens one's personality. Beautiful.
Teenage years should be dedicated to pursuing your dreams and discovering who you are, not falling into the trap of peer pressure, bad habits, and addictions. Be mindful of the friends you choose and focus on hobbies that genuinely interest you. You are a bundle of energy. Find productive ways to channelize it and stay away from it. The contrast in the old and new seem to make here. Looking below, I saw the splendid new houses. And I just saw him out leading to the small garden. A couple of cars parked, and from the top, they looked like toy homes. I located our house, which was the second one from the right. A deep, narrow gorge with steps side defining the space between the viewpoint and beach.
My colored bougainvillea. Creepers hung from the edge of the path opposite our home into the porch. I questioned myself, it would look stunning from here, I thought. Excited with the idea and full of enthusiasm, I ran downhill non-stop till I reached my abode. The very next day, I went to the nursery and bought all the available colors of bougainvillea and planted them along the edge of the path opposite our home.
Subramaniam, a senior gardener, inspected the plants and explained to me that these plants needed bright sunlight. He pointed out that they were growing under the shade of sal trees. Only after he stated it, I noticed that the George below was full of sal trees. And yes, my bougainvillea was in the shade. You should have planted these in your garden where there is ample sunlight, he remarked. I nodded and I realized the problem, but nothing could be done now. My poor bougainvilleas.
Her loving and empathetic husband appealed to the Valley Committee to get rid of. He impressed upon how harmful the soil pollen was and proposed that planting neem trees in its place would be a salubrious. The committee called for an emergency meeting regarding the issue. They discussed all the aspects of the problem at hand. Though it was an expensive proposition, they agreed to.
Barren and dry, devoid of the dew. Come April, and the sun blazed. Days were long and the nights were short. The bright rays of the sun seemed unrelentingly and scorched the boulders in the valley. They, in turn, reflected and radiated the heat around.
Sometimes the sound of the winds would be so loud that you would feel as if the spirits in the valley were talking to each other. The days turned to March and the weather became hot and dusty. The season of pollen exchange had arrived.
Showed extraordinary courage, strength, and determination to bring her father back to their village, greatly moved. There is abundant capacity hidden in each one of us. Unleash the power within for the right cause, and you will pleasantly surprise yourself. And remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but action despite fear.
The universe will conspire to remove the obstacles in our path and make our dreams come true. Believe in God, yourself, and your dreams.
Awesome.